The lead cost definitely depends on like the things we talked about in the beginning, and then also your area, where you're at as well. That has a lot to do with it. It really depends on the market a lot. Also, when you get on Thumbtack, take a look and see individually like how much your leads cost, because I know that sometimes when we look at the overall how much we spent for it, and if we didn't close it, but we have to think about like if we did close it, then we would not mind having to pay if I know that I can bring this lead in, provide excellent service, and then get them to become a reoccurring client. And I can wipe out the acquisition cost within like 2 cleanings. It just, we want to make sure that all those beginning things that we talked about is done to help close the lead. I think if we put reviews in the same category that we would with anything else marketing related, right? And when we think of things that's marketing related, we associate that with the marketing expense, right? For everybody, it's not going to take all of that, but it may. So I think you have to find a way to get creative in the bribery of the review. Now, of course, we know that we can't ask for Yelp leads. It has to literally be something like that to where they see the benefit in leaving you the review. Now, if they don't desire to leave the review on their own, giving them something in return for their time to leave the review. By us knowing that service-based businesses grow and depend and need reviews, right? So like whatever you can be creative with in your reviews and actually treating it as like a marketing expense, not minding to spend money in that area, knowing that this review is going to attract somebody else. So I'm not really too much of a fan of that old school guerrilla marketing. I think there's a lot of unique ways that we can build awareness around local areas that we service, right? With partnering and leveraging other community businesses and their market, especially if their market is our market. One thing that I used to do around the holiday time is I would partner with local, not like big chain companies, but like local companies, like the local pizzeria, right? And then I would partner with these companies, and they would allow me to offer my clients a discount of their products, and then they would offer a discount of my services to their clients, right? And I would just email these out every time we would get a booking, throughout this, the campaign, whatnot. So that worked really, really well. And trying to find a way to sponsor an event or sponsor something that they're contributing there, or volunteering your time at an activity that they're hosting, can leverage the community, and also leveraging their PR as well, because those type of events bring in local PR. And it's not something that you'll maybe see an immediate ROI on, but I find that those kind of ways are pretty unique, smaller areas that you can really maximize like your awareness of. You don't necessarily have to have capital to be able to work with cleaners at 1099 contractors, right? You don't need that, because you're going to collect the money from the client up front, which is why I love residential. Because if you are talking about commercial, you may have to have a little capital, or you need to make sure that they're okay with waiting, because sometimes how commercial companies will pay is on a 30-day net, 45-day net, 90-day net, like depending on whatever kind of, whatever way they roll, there is a delay. And then sometimes your cleaners may not be with that. Now, if you're partnering with an actual a small commercial company, they are more aware of commercial pay, and they may be more upfront, maybe more understanding with that wait period. But for those that are interested in residential, you do not need capital upfront. You just need to find a client that's willing to pay. And then once that payment clears, then you'll have the funds to be able to pay the cleaner. And that is the rotation and how you're paying the cleaners.